May 2019. We arrived to the Towne Mall Galleria in Middletown, Ohio. A Jacobs original left to die. Another mall in terminal conditions. After a noteworthy trip to Ohio, I made one final stop before heading back home, and as you can see, we're ending on a pretty sad note in southeast Ohio. Under the guidance of Jacobs, Visconsi, and Jacobs, construction on Middletown's second indoor mall would begin in 1975, with McAlpin's opening ahead of the mall in February. The mall itself would host a grand opening ceremony with television personality Bob Braun in February 9th, 1977. Sears would open that same day, while Elder Beerman would open in December. Although a small mall, it was a big deal with stores like Bottom Half, KB Toy and Hobby, Hot Sam's, Camelot Music, Chick-fil-A, The Gap, GNC, and Radio Shack, just to name a few. Towne Mall's early life was, for the most part, quiet, up to the late 90s when McAlpin's parent company, Mercantile Stores, was acquired by Dillard's. This would result in almost all of Mercantile's portfolio being rebranded into Dillard's, the Towne Mall's McAlpin's included. And after the turn of the millennia in 2001, the entire Jacobs portfolio was acquired by CBL and Associates along with the company. This is where we go into the truth of Towne Mall's health. Towne Mall was not a very healthy mall, and had a pretty volatile tenant roster as occupancy kept fluctuating rapidly from full to almost vacant. This became particularly problematic in the early 2000s, and blame was directed towards a new shopping center that featured Meijer, Walmart, and Target. CBL was then faced with a dilemma: hang on to a dying mall, or sell it. At first, CBL wanted to redevelop the mall, proposing to demolish the interior concourse in favor of an outdoor shopping center, a project that would have cost around $26 million. However, this project fell through due to financial hurdles and the town's refusal to give a $6 million tax incentive. Back to the drawing board. 3 proposals were sought out in 2009, of which included developing new outlets in a park while keeping one of the anchors, tearing down the mall in favor of an urbanist center with streets, kind of like a lifestyle center, or converting the Towne Mall into a mixed-use center. At this time, none of those proposals were pursued, as you can see. CBL opted to sell the mall, and S.A. Marion Bless Properties would acquire the mall from them in 2012, along with the vacant Dillard's building. And later on, they would purchase the Elder Beerman building. Plans for redevelopment projects ranging between $20 and $25 million would be linked for the mall, and then Towne Mall would be renamed into Towne Mall Galleria. Very original. Sadly, the projects never saw the light of day as new shopping centers began to open up, notable ones being the Austin Landing and the Cincinnati Premium Outlets, among others. Towne Mall did see 2 new tenants arrive in 2015, Burlington Coat Factory and Gabe's. both relocating into the former Dillard's and splitting the building in half. Only Burlington would open out into the mall, though. Unfortunately, it was too little too late, as inline tenants began to vacate en masse. A user online has managed to map out exactly what tenants were in Towne Mall Galleria from its conception all the way to today. And you can see the points in which the mall has died, been resurrected, and killed off again. It really is quite tragic for an otherwise lovely looking mall. And here we are in 2020. Sears departed in 2017, and the interior is almost completely desolate. While Burlington, Gabe's, and even a Planet Fitness remains, there's almost no reason to go inside the mall anymore. In fact, it is difficult to confirm whether or not the mall is even still open. I believe I can say without a doubt that this is, yet, another derelict dig. The following footage was filmed during the Mallwalkers Hour, the day after Memorial Day 2019. You can see 3 or 4 mallwalkers inside the mall, but beyond that, I counted maybe 2 or 3 tenants in total that might have opened during proper hours. Burlington keeps its mall entrance shuttered, and again, while the canned music was on, it was barely audible in most instances. The kiddie ride platform with the NASA rocket was much louder, and always gave me the impression that security was onto me, thanks to its unique sound cues. While the mall itself was killed off by competition, I suspect economic impact has played a role in the mall's death as well, as locals tend to regard Middletown as a trash heap, to put it nicely. No offense to anyone who lives here. I do hope you guys enjoyed this mall walk with me. As always, like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. And additionally, you can find links to other media that I partake in the video description below. Until next time, this is Doomie Grunt, wishing you and the Towne Mall Galleria farewell.